So we is about to go on a quick guide for the battle rifles. The worst weapon classes in the game, no cap. Only 3 weapons, so just a quick rundown. But subscribe if you like the video. Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Anytime I post something, it's greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. Alright guys, first up we have the Bass B, and personally this gun is definitely top 3 weapons in the game and number 1 in the battle rifles, hands down. It's an overall great gun, 20 rounds in the mag, so it's a little smaller, but once you get into unlocking like your leveling system, you can go from a 30 round to a 45 round. Me personally, I always put a 30 round mag on because, you know, it's never enough bullets, and sometimes it can be too many bullets with a 45 round mag, and it starts to affect like your aim down, sight speed, which you can see in the cons. But it's all based on the preference. If I'm playing Warzone or Resurgence, I may put a 45 round mag on it, but if I'm playing multiplayer, I'm going to put a 30 round. This will be my class setup for my Bass B. I have the Respite Wyverns, long barrel, helps with aiming, walking steadiness, bullet velocity and range, aim, walking speed, and movement speed. I have the FSSOLE V laser, helps with aiming stability, aim down, sight speed, and sprint to fire speed. So you'll be winning a lot more gunfights with this laser. The grip, I use the ST8, the ST88 grip. Helps with fire, aiming, stability, gun kick control, and recoil control. This gun can jump a little bit, but not really that much. But this will definitely help you when you're trying to get those shots all set up and stuff. As far as the challenges, we have get 50 kills with the Bass B, pretty standard. Next, we have to get 50 kills by fully auto. It's by default, it's fully auto. So 9 times out of 10, that's what you'll be playing in. So that'll be a fairly easy challenge. Next, we have 10 kills while using a magnifying scope. As long as it has the magnification on it, you're good. So you don't have to worry about any multi-zooms or anything. So you just keep it standard, throw it out in there, easy breezy. After that, you gotta get 15 headshots, pretty easy. Just aim for the head, man. Always easier for me to get them in core because, like I said, with the assault rifles, these guns are one tap. So a lot of times, unless you have good first shot accuracy, you're not going to get those headshots off the dribble. So core mode for the Gilded challenge, you have to get 3 operator kills in 1 magazine. I'm going to reroute this back to hardcore. I usually, when it's this specific challenge, I run hardcore. Like I said, you are not going to get too many kills, too many kills with 1 magazine the way Modern Warfare is set up. So if you think you're about to get 3 with 1 clip, you're surely mistaken. Hardcore is the way to go. Next gun, we're going to have the Sidewinder, and this gun is pretty ass. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. It's good when it can be, but overall it's not really a balanced gun. It has a smaller fire rate to it, but overall this gun does high damage. Yeah, if you got good accuracy and you kind of built this class to kind of control the recoil, it would be a well-rounded gun for sure. It helps with gun kick, firing stability, aim down, sight speed, aiming, idle sway. I would roll with the RB Borealis grip only because, you know, it kind of helps with the gun kick. So that's the one I went with when I was running this. Okay, I end up going with the Lockshot KT85 muzzle. This one helps with vertical recoil, horizontal recoil, and gun kick control. So it's pretty beneficial for this weapon. So use it. Magazine, I honestly didn't change the magazine size just because it's standard is a 20 clip. You go down to a 10 or 15. 30 is a little bit too much for this gun with the recoil it already has and the gun kick, so I just kind of left it base as far as the magazine. Which here we got the Bruin Pivot vertical grip. I took it off and on a few times, but overall I think I kept it on for the most of it. And last but not least, I did go with an optic on this gun. It is a little bit of a heavier gun, so I went a little bit heavier on the sight. I did put a Coriel sight on this gun just to kind of give it a balance between range and kind of close-up quarters. So it's a little bit of a mixture. A lot of people don't really know or care for this sight, but I think it's a decent sight for the size of this weapon to give you a little bit of a balance. Other than that, I go with the SZ Battle Optic. So it all depends if you're using this gun for like long range or short range. Same challenges with this one. 50 kills fully auto, 50 kills regular. You got the 10 with the magnification scope. You get the 15 kills with the Sidewinder. You get into the Gilded camo, then you're running with the get 3 kills, 1 magazine. Same thing, guys. Hardcore, prioritize hardcore. Get those 3 kills with 1 clip. You know, reload, move to the next one. Next up, guys, we have the MTZ762. I personally think this gun is a little bit better than the Sidewinder. In a sense of this being a heavier gun, I do think it's better. It also has a conversion kit that increases the fire rate. It can be better, but I guess it all depends on how you're playing. It's really a better version of the MTZ AR, so good. But if you're running and gunning, I would definitely say this one. Probably the same type of attachments. It already has good ADS, recoil control, and mobility, so I would run a rear grip to just help with that aim and stability. Stock, I don't think it's mandatory for this gun, but if you want to use it, I would. Underbarrel, it helps with aim and stability, obviously, or you can find one that helps with gun kick control, vertical control, which this gun does have a little vertical control problem, but you can kind of balance that out depending on what attachments you're using. Forged challenges for this gun, the MTZ762, you have to get 25 kills while ADS and fully loaded. I think it just means you have to have a full clip. So you just got to just, get to 25 kills. With the Sidewinder, get 25 operated clean kills or one-shot kills. I would probably get the one-shot kills, take this bad baby into hardcore, and just go to work. It'll be easy. It's a pretty simple challenge. You ain't got to worry about headshots or sliding. So, like I said, I would just go into hardcore and just get those one-shot kills and call it a day. Fast speed forged is get 10 multi-kills, get double kills, triple kills, or quad, so on and so forth. Easier to get in hardcore just because you get a lot of collateral kills in hardcore, and you would probably base that off a smaller map. But if you're just playing big maps and you got a nice size clip, you can rack up like a nice little triple kill playing like objective based game modes. It'd be pretty easy to get. So our rifles are pretty easy. It's a smaller set. The worst thing you're really gonna have a hard time doing is just getting it to the level, just because like some of these guns aren't the best, like the Sidewinder. But after you get all the challenges and you get your level done, the gold camo is all the same for all 3, and the forged camo is a little different, but most of them are relatively easy, so you'll bust these out pretty fast.